Okay. Let's go ahead and get going with this. Ooh. Okay, I'm not liking the lag.
I've decided! Well, let me tell you. Perhaps in a few years, or maybe a few decades, when Belobog's weather stabilizes, I'll suggest that Bronya construct a railway in the city.
Just gonna pause that real quick.
Then, we'll build we'll build a whole lot of them. Trains that look just like the Astral Express.
I feel like I should double check that my audio's okay. I don't know where my other... Because I looked at, stream from last night and there's like no game audio, and even though it was connected. So hold on one second, guys. Hi, Cal. What did you get today? Passion fruit. Okay, so nope. Hold on. Headphones plugging for the laptop is over here. Okay. So where gets passion fruit for me again? I'm doing alright. How are you?
When the eternal freeze finally lifts,
Okay, let's make sure game audio is
people will
working.
be able to get around more
I have a feeling
easily,
it's not.
and the railway will expand. One day, it'll connect different
No,
cities.
it is. Okay, cool.
Not just Belobog.
So I should probably turn up game,
exciting
at
just
least
thinking
music
about
up's
it.
doing well.
I'm
So
sure
that's
everyone will love
good.
the idea.
Okay. Let's go here. Yes, I send much love to your pup. Yeah, let me see how that looks here real quick. Hold on. Elvis, where are you? Okay, is that good for you guys? Game audio is like the one thing I'm always paranoid about. Yeah, so what are you doing, boo? Go dispatch again. I'm not gonna worry too much about this warp, because I do want to save for fate. So I'll go ahead, do the character trials, get those gems. And then we'll keep rocking on. Excuse me. For RAM. Oh, hold on, we got the spinning wheel death. Wait, no, we're good. We're good. Hi, Lef. Okay. Do, 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 do. This is when I feel like I should have my music just like lightly playing. because I know Potato has a fit, I need to get a smaller fan and another RAM stick because I only have 8 gigs of RAM. I've unlocked the other TFT modes. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, Honkai. Best case will give us Akram, Hela, and Gallagher. Cores of damage dealt. Whoa. Whoa. Y'all, that music. Wait, she kind of cute. Oh. Why do you have to be on the warp before fate?
Cat and mouse time!
This month has gone by way too fast. Oops, I miscast just my quantum. Oh, you're a quantum! Okay.
It smells of money.
Why was that? Wow, hold on. Let me just do that like...
Time is money, you know. Wait any longer and you'll owe me interest.
Okay, let me turn that down here. Okay, so that way it's still in the green. I want to see what this blast does.
Come to me!
Oh.
Enemy targets detected.
There's no ice.
Found me.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
None of them have fire either.
I'll take it all. Commencing support. Ready for another?
Step up, let's see ya.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. You can't run.
Slice like a good brute, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I weep for the departed.
I want...
It too shall fall.
Of immortality.
It ain't over.
Our cute play session is over. With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
Okay, okay.
Come to me!
On still waters of oblivion.
Found me! Enemy targets detected.
In the mood for another beat?
I weep for the departed.
So fast. What the fuck?
It too shall fall.
Okay, okay. Odessa is out like a light. Honkai, will you please work? Thank you. And I remember doing the one for her before. But you know what? That's still like 20 jade, so we're gonna get it. Because I think this is like the second time, at least that I've seen, that she's been in warp. But again, we're saving up the gems and the tickets for, well, I don't have any tickets at the moment, but we're saving up for Fate, which is starting next month. It's starting in July. I don't remember what day though. Summon garment maker to assist in battle.
Cut away the heart of strife.
Okay.
Not a bad idea. We can do it!
I can do this!
Okay, there's no need to restore anyone, so...
Get there!
Trust me. We can do anything!
I'm still getting used to
Seeking you shall receive. Doubt farewell.
A little honesty would do us good.
This mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Countless threads.
Thus our fates become one.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Wait, is that Bridget Jackson?
Is that fear I sense?
I think it is.
All light to be revealed.
Stay put! Get there!
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
A little honesty would do it. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Countless threads.
Thus our fates become one.
All light to be revealed.
She's so good. So good. Do do do. There we go. I don't have her. Okay, so we got 4 days until Fate. I'm pretty sure. I don't have access to that yet. Ah, that's what we're still... I forgot we're still doing that too. Prerequisites here. Hero bear, like, what the... There's still so much to do. So many characters to build and not enough time.
Noise.
No, that's warp. It's because I didn't have that one. Okay. So we're 200 away from a temple. If my math is right. Okay, I can grab one of these. I forgot I have some of these. I have that. Oh, I didn't realize I had that many embers. Holy fuck. Okay, you know what? Hold on. We are buying one of those, and then we're getting those. Because that's why I couldn't do anything. And now I need to get an... I need more. Oh, this game. This game. Wait, who do I even have set as my build? Oh, because I was doing stuff for boy, I think. Yeah, I was working on stuff for boy. That would give 30. We're not gonna worry about that one yet. Rouse to graze. Hi Geek, thank you for the lurk. Oh, there's a ditto. There to be a ditto. And here we will wait.
Can I really reason with you, Cienjo people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
Oh, it's
But
this
I
fucker
am trying to
again.
reason with you here.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission.
I hate
I
this
can
guy.
handle your unreasonable ways.
I hate this guy.
But straight up snatching IPC cargo? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Both.
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance.
Fuck this guy.
Keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general. You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here? You're staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Fuck you.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
He's a little bitch.
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikue. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology!
Listen
He
here.
sounds like Walter. Why does he sound like Walter
Firstly,
from Jeff Dunham?
The Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items
That's all I
that
hear
could
is Walter.
possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't
Felipe,
unload our cargo
hello.
here.
I see you.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is
What is that
repaired and you
last
can take
one,
off
bud?
again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we
Leave
don't
my
need to
sandwiches
disassemble
alone?
the cargo if it's just a
Fucking
security
rude.
check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that
Jesus,
resembles
fucking
biological
rude.
tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations
Oh?
on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't
Let me
matter
do it,
if
let me
it's
do it, let me do it,
mechanical
let me do
or
it.
biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
Give me my bat.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
Let me do it.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it Looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Let me fuck him up.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Let me fuck him up.
A little something for everyone.
Oop, I clicked the wrong thing. Oops. Your morale is higher than and are equal to your opponents. It is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it's deemed a failure. During the negotiation process, either the party's morale drops to 0 or the negotiation immediately ends. You need different outcomes. You can either increase or decrease your morale. You can try various negotiation techniques. Okay. You can view your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, click to view.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
From a legalist. I'm just gonna use this just once. Double results in negotiation. Sorry, rules.
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Bang.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the terms? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination.
Beyond your
If anything goes
wildest
wrong,
imagination.
you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Don't underestimate Cienjo technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily put it back together.
Yeah, go ahead and brag
Shit.
about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired. But I'm different. I'm an IPC member, and my fleet has accepted this transportation order. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a...
According to the principle of territoriality, since your vessel is stranded on the Cienjo, the Skyfaring Commission has the right to inspect it.
Indeed. According to Article 27 of the Cienjo Legal Code, all official and private goods upon entering the port shall be subject to inspection.
Alright.
Failure to submit to such inspection shall be deemed equivalent to the possession of unlawful items and shall be subject to legal ramifications.
Huh? My synesthesia beacon must not be working, because I have no idea what you just said.
Simply put, if you insist on hindering the inspection, we'll have to treat the cargo as unlawful items and confiscate it.
Confiscate it? How can you Cienjo people...
If this were pure point, and incoming cargo posed a safety risk, the IPC would take it in for containment and disposal, correct?
That's true. But the IPC... We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how...
Unpromising career prospects. Try to bribe him. So that's a no. That's a no.
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
That sounds like a you issue.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine, I'll allow you.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and...
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah,
Guys.
you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
The hubs had cold.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden?
Bro, the fuck?
Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
No.
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want. But I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Oh.
According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat,
Oh, damn.
or when all biological activity expires.
Damn.
Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Oh, shit.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Oh my god.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Which it won't.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good.
You rised up for once.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really something else.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off! All she did was tap it. Allies inflicted with tear grip. Okay. Oh, hello.
How unexpected. That was a surprise. Be careful. Try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. Need a doctor? Here.
Hide.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora.
Barely felt it.
As you command.
Try that again.
Perhaps you still... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
I have something for you.
My turn. Phew. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora.
As you command.
You can't run. Let me tell you. Tough luck running into me.
As you command.
Try that again. Barely felt it. You can't run.
Eliminating threat.
It's slow.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
Time for an overhaul.
Here.
Stay back, Clara.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Nothing to fear. Come on.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
I agree with Boy.
Seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Emperor Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Oh shit.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang.
Okay.
To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Huh.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Who knows?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the
Hi,
Borison
cultists.
attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Okay. Dispersism goes their own way.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenqing to be so...
Young?
Yeah, exactly. He's young and talented. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right?
Hello.
Saving the Luofu from that crisis.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Of course. Nice. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. Sam! Firefly! Yeah, this is definitely taking a minute. Oh, game, please. Ooh, Honkai, please.
The Hatching Rebirth Companionship Service is back on. Make a booking while you still have time.
Okay, we got that recipe. And then I'm not gonna waste my money on anything else.
I'm here to pay my respects to the new Cauldron Master.
Okay.
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Oh?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission.
Oh, damn.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion. The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
I such serious topic.
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Oh?
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these
Guys,
ties,
the Hubs has
Miss Lingsha,
returned home.
changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission.
I have no idea what I just missed.
In the end,
It's fine.
she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Oh.
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Right.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
Was it?
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
I forgot about that.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Oh my god, she's
Of course
clueless.
not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
What is this?
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
Boom.
You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, is this the war dance?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you'd... I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess.
So, clearing out some abominations.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and care.
Let's go. It's still hot out.
Oh my goodness.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, Their experimental abominations have been festering here.
Okay.
If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within 15 minutes wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an...
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to...
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both...
Most within 15 minutes. Story, okay.
Ugh. Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure...
Can we start now?
I highly doubt this is actually 15 minutes.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora!
I need these guys.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
Annihilate.
Oh god, why is it this guy?
Blade and flight!
What the fuck?
Time for swordplay!
Stay back, Clara. Hide.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora! Strike with heart!
As you command. As you command.
My turn!
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Oh, this guy again.
Are you alright?
I'm okay! I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora!
As you command.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move! Need a doctor? Hiya! Tough luck running into me!
Oh, these dogs.
As you command.
I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight!
Into earth! My turn!
Stay back, Clara.
Strike with heart!
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora! How many can you block? Ha! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Let me tend your wound! Hiya! Phew! Into earth!
I win, Miss Yunli!
You got lucky.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa? Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
Oh boy. Oh shit.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby,
She's pretty.
if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the Vanquishing General. Known to all and unbeknown to none.
Vanquishing General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet? Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the Seat of Divine Foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Shao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Okay.
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
That's true.
Well, you can always send the bill to the Seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Fresh air, you're outside. Sherlock's an agent. What? That was too fast. That was too fast.
She's not panting.
So I'd rather not have the door closed on her.
Looks like it's...
More cutscenes.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
Oh, we have him. We have him.
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Okay.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors.
Oh.
One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
Okay.
Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
Oh boy.
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
Oh.
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
I mean, you can never go wrong with some good food. Dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. I want to work on this, but it's taking so long to load.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But you think so too, right?
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing some praise.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony.
Oh?
I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Something important?
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Zhuming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Where are we going? I want to look at the achievements real quick. Oh, we got a few. And then we got that one over here. What's going on with the... Oh, right, because we bought the thing. More recipe. Is this thing, Oh, damn. these? Club for Mara shook soldiers. Okay. What's going with message stuff? Hold on. Argentine. It's goddamn pretty boy. What? Of course. The fuck are you talking about? Let's quit the temper. So confused by it. I don't want to see inspired, so... can I use my phone? Oh, yeah, sure. Dice game to keep our senses sharp. What kind of dice game? Rolls a 3. Rolls a 2. Fuck! I was waiting to... I reached my life. Rolled a 1. And... Is there a really such a battery filmed it? Should be for intimidation. Maybe in your escape death itself. Fuck it, we're gonna go aggressive. Great, my friend. If I didn't check over the affairs and pain, now I get to enjoy some time off. Very soon, we came to... Oh my god. Are you losing on purpose? God damn it, Aventurine. I love Robin. Sunflower glasses? I want sunflower glasses. There's baseball bat drinks, a clover leaf pin with hairpin with lights, a book-shaped storage box, a mini chef's hat, a vintage paperback, and a clocky neck bag. Everyone's going to love them. Okay, another message. Just go with her not to it. Yes. I really gave it the Need to play from scratch. Your friend, does something have to? I saw Oliver flap its wings. Now I rushed over to observe. Yay! perhaps it has its own wishes too. I love Robin. I do. I really do.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
We'll do this instead. V. Go. Yes. That's it. It's too hot out. Go lay down. Go lay down, bro. Go lay down. You're okay. Go lay down. It's too hot out. It's too hot out. Oh, I forget it's a giant game board.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Hwyan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me into perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly.
Damn.
There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
Oh?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
Okay.
No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing.
Okay.
She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Hwyan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
Let me just say one thing real quick. This motherfucker, I started playing a Dragon Ball game. Thank you, Eternal, for getting me hooked on another game. The first character that you play as Sayu fucking voices him. It's just like, wait, why do I recognize that? Then doesn't the other day a clip of Sayu playing the game show up on my YouTube shorts, and I'm just like, this motherfucker is like
By introducing the Express's
he's showing up
witnesses to
everywhere,
me
and it's
alone,
great.
aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same.
What's going on here?
As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Excuse me? Okay, cool. Cool, that got delivered. When's my other order supposed to arrive? I'm just gonna check something real quick. 1 second, guys. Okay, so this is the one back to do. Complete order details. Oh, nope. I did the wrong email. 1 second, guys. Is that wrong password? No. This is a pain in the ass thing about having multiple variations of a password. Skip that. Maybe later. Okay, that got delivered. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a quick little break. I'm gonna take care of the pup. I'm gonna go pick up some stuff. And we'll be back in a few. There we go. Okay, we're back. Hi, Journal. Congrats on 30. You got strawberry matcha again? Guess we got that last time. Probably. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Yeah, she went. Okay, let me bring back up that. But yeah, packages have been got. I got them because it's starting to look nasty out, and I'm glad I did, because who knows when it's gonna start raining. Anyways. Oh, that was 11 minutes ago. Okay. So you must have done it just as I left. Ooh, what this?
Yes, it's this case right here.
Oh, it looks so pretty. The box, at least. Brings the muted luster, captive material, neither wood nor metal. It's surface one. Mostly woven with metallic threads, outlining lotus flower.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Lawfu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Lawfu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Ju-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words.
Okay.
Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
You know what?
I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
Oh my god, this kid.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Ju-Ming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top.
Oh.
It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me.
She
whatever
is
happens,
overconfident.
It won't be him. Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
Oh.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome.
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
And this is
I
when we got
noticed
the
just
imaginary
now that Miss March
trigger
seemed
March.
quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought...
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it?
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Oh, about sweet.
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time?
No.
They should be preparing for the ceremony. Oh, plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows... That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped. Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
I agree.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a sword...
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
All right, let's do
Great.
this.
Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Okay.
You're too kind.
See departs, see divine foresight with feet in tow.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic.
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss.
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time. But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log that was given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face.
I think I just heard thunder, I'm not sure.
And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao.
Okay.
Where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's do this.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
To save lives. Ba 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 da ba ba. How goes? It's going. How goes? Potato, please. Load the game. Good, I'm eating. What you eating? Are we going into another cutscene? I swear to God, if we're going into another cutscene. We're going into another cutscene.
The illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me.
Chinese food.
And for so long, too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
Chinese
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's
Honkai.
Verdant Knights. And I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Fall Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again,
Fuck me.
you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying.
Right, enjoy the lurk. And the food. Alright, here we go again.
The illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor.
Merlin's claw?
It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes.
They're
Back
both
then,
so
you
pretty.
were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights. And I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Fall Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying. Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell Resonance System every day.
Oh, damn.
So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? or Katyo?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition.
Okay.
It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I hate that I'm slightly tempted to play Faz, but
I'm
I will not
relieved
play
to
that
know
game
that
by
you're
myself.
safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Hua Yan are here, I am at as your friend. May I ask how—
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes.
Okay.
They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin.
Oh?
Claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Who?
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abomination. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns.
So they only check on him every century. So he's only been checked on 7 times?
It's all bad news.
What?
Well, not everything.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship.
Whistling Flame?
Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Oh.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No.
Neither?
Neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
What? Wait, what? I know I was just complaining about cutscenes, but you're leaving me on a cliffhanger there. Ugh. Ugh. Before it keeps you from falling asleep. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
Oh, there's March. Is Don Hung over there too? He is. I can just see his jacket. What's going on?
There you are.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it.
What a little cutie.
Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Don Hung, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yun Li?
I found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Oh, we're switching to March's point of view.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing. Master Yun Li, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhu-Ming swordmasters treat their apprentices.
Oh boy.
Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift
it's her
from me
outfit.
to you. I hope you put it to good use. What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful! Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it. You're awesome, Master Yun Li! See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me.
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight.
That was Thunder.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yun.
Bet you didn't see that one come.
The real competition is just getting started. I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Moments later.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me? perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
I love that outfit. It's so cute.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
Okay.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Bring it on. Okay. Oh, cool.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Bring it on. And we will wait for a minute. There we go. Right, I forgot March is a support player.
Close attention, Miss March. Walking swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Right on time. Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Like,
well done. Time for swordplay.
Yes, you!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
I'm starting to get the hang of it.
I didn't click on that, by the way.
Here you go, Master.
Mountains fall! Right on time.
Sure, let's go for the blast.
Again. Yes, you! Right on time.
Oh, I get it. Time to show you what I can read. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! With a true heart and focused mind, here I come. Ready to shine. Yeah!
Yes, you! Strike! Lead through clouds!
We'll do this
Bladed
one.
fight!
I could take 10 of you.
Right on time.
How many can you block? Time to show you. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
Strike while the iron is hot.
Slap! Ready to... Yeah!
There we go. Wait, do we get that outfit for merch after we're done with this? Because then we technically would get imaginary merch.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners.
Given the situation, her
strength. Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
These two.
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Oh my days.
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
It's fine, I'm sure. Good gods. Tier of crystal. What? I tried on a brand new path. Oh, this is the hunt. Oh. Will be independent of each path. What Lyco would I even put on her? Oh, we could do this one. I guess the only thing I don't have is the planetary. I have skills.
Finally! Some recognition for training my butt off! Finally! Some recognition for training my butt off!
Or do we only have her per story? I swear, if we only have her per story, I'm gonna be a little sad. Okay. Where are we on? Things crystal-wise. Okay, we got 5. Okay, so we have 15 polls so far. So I just want to check here real quick. I have Sampo. And nada. Alright. Alright, where is that dummy? I don't think we've really pulled him that much. Yeah, no, this is only the second time we pulled him.
Everyone has a colorful past, wouldn't you say?
This guy... Rising... What the f... He's a nihility, too. This guy... I can't wait to start working on her. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about him. So many characters to build. Not enough time. Or materials.
Let me see.
do want to keep going with Honkai, but the loading time, my god.
Let me see.
Is there really another update for Alien Tale? Oh, it's hotfix, okay. Tavern level may now exceed 250. What the fuck? I don't know what other game we could go to. I could do more TFT, but...
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain!
Oh my god, March! March! Oh god. I play Fortnite, but I don't know how well my PC would handle Fortnite and streaming at the moment. Guys, I don't know what to do.
We did it! This is what they mean by no pain, no gain! Let me
There's a
see.
milk tank. I could go to Cuisiner. But...
We did it! This is what they mean by
But I also may
no
call it, because
pain, no gain!
I honestly don't know what else to do. I might work on this more off stream, maybe. I don't know. My attention span for Honkai just flew out the window. Yeah, okay. And there's no one really we could go say hi to Faye. They're also streaming Honkai, but they're further than I am.
We did it! This is what they mean
Yeah,
by
we'll save the raid for
no
another time.
pain, no gain!
Okay, March, that's enough from you. Yeah, so next stream wouldn't be until Monday. So, I don't know, my attention span just flew out the window. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.